Hey everybody, it's Dan Blackwell. I just wrapped up a call with Adam Peterson with CBRE. Adam is a multifamily broker with 10 years of experience in the Los Angeles County marketplace. I was able to get Adam's perspective on his market. I hope you enjoy the call. Thanks so much for watching.
Well, hey everyone, this is Dan Blackwell and it's April 23rd. And today I'm talking with Adam Peterson with CBRE. Adam is one of our multifamily counterparts that specializes in the sale of multifamily assets in Los Angeles. He's based out of our Beverly Hills office, and Adam's got 10 years plus. He's a senior level advisor. He's got a lot of experience. So we really appreciative for you to take the time, sit down with us, and to provide your perspective of what's going on in the market. So thanks for being here.
Thanks, Dan. Happy to share, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I just want to jump into it and ask you some questions. You know, we've really provided the audience with what's going on here in Orange County and surrounding areas, but we really want to get your perspective covering LA. Can you provide just like a general update as to what's going on in the marketplace?
Absolutely. And I would guess that we're seeing a lot of the similar things that you're seeing down there. A lot of sort of regrouping, pulling back, owners saying, let me focus on collections, let me sort of manage my portfolio right now, maybe take a step back from dispositions and acquisitions. That said, we still are seeing buyer demand. We haven't seen this huge drop off in terms of valuations. There's got to be some sort of, allowance for what we're seeing today in the market. And if somebody is a real seller today, there is a price where the deal can get done. But everybody's kind of taking this one step at a time, one day at a time. Financing markets are a little bit wacky right now, which is sort of throwing things a bit of a curve and adding a little bit of uncertainty. But overall, we're extending and we're putting things together where we can.
That's good to hear. We in Orange County and some of the surrounding areas, we just completed a rent survey on collections for the month of April. And overall, April wasn't that bad at all. It's almost just like a regular month. We've trended out to where we've 90+% of tenants paid in full. What are you seeing within the LA markets?
That's excellent. And we're seeing similar data. My team took an unofficial poll of some of our kind of larger clients in the area. They expected before April 1st to see about 85% collections. When we checked back with them a week later, similarly, they were over 90% in collections. So that was nice to see. And I think a lot of that probably has to do with the fact that most of the units in LA here are subject to rent control. So people are paying below market. They don't want to jeopardize these great rates that they're paying at the moment. Rent control in general, I feel like, has sort of a stabilizing effect all around. But so far, so good. We'll see what happens in May.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's going to be a telling month for sure. A big question that I'm getting is what's going on with values? Are prices dropping? What's happening? A lot of people aren't necessarily active, but they're curious to see, are there deals selling way below the asking price? In general, what's going on in your market?
Stability and buyer demand has always been one of the top sort of attractiveness of LA and sort of West LA and even just anything west of downtown Los Angeles real estate. We're viewed as a very stable market, generally a low return market as well. And I think that continues to be the case. I get a couple emails a day from family offices, private groups, some of our better buyers and more active buyers. And they say, hey, we want to let you know that we're still active. We want you to show us deals. We have cash to deploy. We're not looking to steal things, but if you have deals that are available 5 to 10% off of pre-coronavirus rates, we want to look at them. And so that's encouraging.
That's good. Good. Any interesting sales that are taking place now that you're brokering or you're seeing in the marketplace?
We do quite a bit of land for development as well. And that has been in some ways a little bit more challenging just because we're subject to buyers getting in front of city officials and representatives, which has basically come to a halt, and construction financing as well, which is a little bit tougher these days than it has been historically. So for those deals, we've been extending and just kind of pushing things along. For existing apartment product, similar, we've extended a couple of deals and a few others we've closed. These were strategic acquisitions for the buyers involved. One of them was a neighboring property. The other one was a nonprofit that's looking to add to their footprint in the area. And so, every deal has its own story, obviously, but it's nice to see that things have not come to a grinding halt, as some might suspect.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As long as there's some, transparency and movement within the financing markets, it's been a little bumpy, but I think as that hopefully becomes a little less volatile, it'll keep the market moving. And we're certainly getting offers. Offer activity has dropped, but we have generated a good, healthy, stable amount of offers week by week on the buildings we are marketing right now. So I think it's hopefully not going to be as bad as some are seeing as they're looking at the stock market and watching, the volatility there. It feels pretty stable within our markets.
Great to hear. Absolutely. Yeah. If you own stocks or you own retail buildings, all of a sudden multifamily looks pretty good.
Yep. I mean, we're selling a piece of real estate that's essential. Everybody needs a place to live. So we'll see. As you mentioned, May is going to be a telling month. June is going to be a telling month, but hopefully we don't see too much of a dip compared to April.
Agreed.
Anything else that's, on your mind or you're hearing a lot from when talking with owners in the marketplace? There's certainly concerns about collections, but anything else that comes to mind that you're getting asked a lot by owners in the marketplace?
It's funny. I mean, we're getting some people asking for management referrals, which is kind of funny to see an uptick in that property management. Maybe this sort of shakeout is just a sort of a impetus for people to start looking at other options, and maybe management companies that they feel are better with collections or dealing with tenants. Other than that, I mean, the owners are really hanging in there. It seems like in California, there's always a legislative issue around the bend that could hurt landlords, and there continues to be one looming at the moment, AB 828. It's a big deal, and there's nothing great about it from the landlord perspective if it goes through. But that said, we've defeated and dealt with these things in the past. Apartment owners are pretty resilient, and I think at this point there really is a kind of majority of folks. It's a wait and see approach, and then there are some people that are really active and they're looking to maybe take advantage and buy things at a minor but appreciable discount.
Got it. Okay. Well, good. Sharing what you're seeing in the market, and all the intel is greatly appreciated. I'll provide your contact info here within this video and the comments below, and a link. So if anybody's within the market needs, your insight, they can certainly reach out and contact you, Adam. So thanks for sharing your insight, and look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it, and happy to be a resource.
All right. Take care.
Take care. Thanks.